Hey, what's up everybody? This is Roy and I'm here with my partner Ryan from BRC Raceworks, and today we're going to address a topic that we get hundreds if not thousands of times. This is part of our whole membership experience in our membership group. If you want some information on that, make sure you follow us at BRC Raceworks Facebook, BRC_Raceworks on Instagram. Shoot us a message and we'll send you those details. Alright, getting right into the topic, we're going to talk about LT4s and adding pulleys to LT4s. Some of you guys have seen some of the packages where we're out on the track and we have a literally intake E50 mix car outrunning cars, LT4s with like pulleys, lowers, etc. And you know, the question is why? Like, this car has ported blower, this car has this. Truth be told, they do not. My car has done it. This Z06 has done it when it was on the stage 1. Our Z01s, we went to a shift sector in Coalinga. I think we had 26 cars total. We might have had 11 or 12 Z01 Camaros. All of them outran every other Z01 that was there with upper. So I wanted to kind of have Ryan here, and he's more of a technical expert, and share contents as to why you should probably not do that. But with no further ado, Ryan Cunningham.
How's it going, guys? So make it simple, okay? The LT4 engine on pump gas, whether it be 91 or 94 we have in the States, most of 93, they're knock limited. And what does knock limited mean? Detonation, okay? It means that you can only go so far. The cylinder pressure, which cylinder pressure is what makes power, right? You can only go so far with it and then it's going to detonate. And detonating is basically hammering your pistons, okay? So a lot of people go, they put onto an upper pulley and they raise the boost. And there is some power to be had, but there's a lot of negatives. First and foremost, these things are in, like I said, already knocked from the factory. So now you're adding more boost. What does more boost do? More cylinder pressure. So what do I have to do? The way I mitigate cylinder pressure is I take the timing advance and I retard it. So basically what that means is wherever that peak cylinder pressure time is, I'm bypassing it and I'm starting over here because I don't want it to knock. So what happens? Well, you spin the blower harder, make more boost, but you're not making any more power because your overall cylinder pressure during the combustion process is about the same. So, but you're spinning the blower harder, which produces more heat. So it ended up being diminishing returns. Now a lot of guys go, well, a lot of guys came from LSAs or LS9s. Well, on those cars, I'm like, yeah, but those cars are different. They're 9-to-1 engines. It's totally different, okay? They did pick up, but they also picked up a better octane. So I figured, I thought to myself, what was the options? The option was we could do flex fuel on it. So I did it. The first one I ever did, I tried to put pure E85 in it and fuel pressure dropped. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work, this sucks. So I learned that we can blend it though. With all the, all the different tools we have at our disposal, the aero force gauges, the Bluetooth devices for, now customers can see their own ethanol content. So I can tell them, hey, it's 50, 60. If you're up at Colorado or something, or high altitude, you can run almost pure 85 because you're making less power, so you can use more fuel. So basically what I'm saying is, now I can tell the customer limit it, right? And we can make power. So everyone asks me, well, what do you mean by it's out of fuel system? Okay, well, LT4. Okay, let's look at Austin's car here. Okay, his car is modified, but we'll give it an example. You have two systems on those cars. You have a low pressure system, which that's the pump that's in the fuel tank. Okay, it sends fuel. Here's the flex fuel sensor. It goes to here. This is all supplied by the in-tank fuel pump. What it's connected to? This connects to the DI pump. This is the high pressure. This is the second system. This is a system that really determines your fueling. This is supply. This really determines your fueling. What happens is that pump inside and that low side, they work in conjunction. They don't have enough volume to support the engine on high levels of ethanol. And why? And they ask, okay, why is that? Okay, well, ethanol, the more ethanol you put into it, it has less BTUs, less units of energy, and that's why you need more of it to make any given power. So you guys know what I mean by that. So, and I was like, well, why? Okay, so why when you do flex fuel, why does the cars run better? Okay, here's why. I'm able to now add a lot of timing and be more aggressive with the tune. And the reason why we're allowed to do that is all this E85 is more stable because of the alcohol. But on top of it, the DI is crazy. Okay, it cools the cylinder off directly. When you have a cooled cylinder, it's less, prone to detonation. So you combine the fact that it's DI, the fact that E85 at richer mixtures, and I meant richer mixtures, not at Stoic, but at richer mixtures, it's more stable than pump gas fuels. Pump gas, not race fuels, pump gas. So that's why I make more power. And we're seeing 40, 50, 60 horsepower gains, and it's absolutely incredible. Whereas with a pulley, if you're on 91, you may gain 20, and then after that next pull, it's knocking or it's pulling timing and it's down on power. 93, maybe a little bit more. But even on E50, E60, man, we're making 50, 60 horsepower over 91, 93 tunes. It's pretty crazy. And on top of it, the added bonus is you're not spinning the blower any harder. You're not making any more heat. Because what happens is the guys on pump gas, they're spinning the blower harder, they're making more heat, which more heat means more prone to detonation. And then on top of it, it's making more boost, so the thing is just falling on its face. So that's why we push the stage 1 package. It's really just really simple. You put a sensor on it. You don't need to put an air intake or anything on it. You put an E85, you put a flexible sensor on it. You allow us to tune it, and you pick up 50, 60 horsepower. It's really simple. Now I get the mixing thing is a big deal, but a lot of my customers don't have an issue. Down the road, I'm coming up with some solutions that we can run pure 85 and most likely pulleys as well with the 85. But we're working on that to make that a very simple package.